For 1,000 years, people walked past the largest Buddhist monument ever built and thought it was just a hill. But here's what was actually hiding underneath it. In 1814, Thomas Stamford Raffles heard rumors. Something buried in the jungle near Magelang. Nobody knew what it was. So, he sent an engineer, H.C. Cornelius, with 200 workers. 2 months of hacking through dense jungle. And what they found underneath wasn't a hill. It was a temple. 9 levels of carved stone rising from the jungle floor. Over 500 Buddha statues. 2,000 relief panels covering every surface. 3 miles of storytelling hidden in plain sight for 1,000 years. And here's what stopped everyone cold. How does something this massive just disappear from human memory? If that already got you, subscribe, because it gets stranger from here. Here's what most people don't know. Borobudur wasn't built by one king on a good day. It took 75 years. 3 generations of the Sailendra dynasty, pouring everything they had into one monument. And the construction itself? No cranes, no steel, no modern machinery of any kind. Just human hands, chisels, and an estimated 10,000 workers cutting and hauling andesite volcanic stone from riverbeds nearby. Each block shaped by hand, fitted together without a single drop of mortar. Just stone against stone, held together by weight and precision alone. Over 2 million blocks. And nobody questioned it. Nobody said, wait, is this actually possible? They just built, and every surface carved. Not stamped, not painted, individually hand-carved by craftsmen who spent their entire lives on this one structure. Walk the lower levels. You're in the world of human desire. Walk the middle levels. You're entering the realm of spiritual progress. Reach the top, and you're standing at the edge of enlightenment itself. The whole structure is a map, a physical journey from suffering to liberation. You don't visit Borobudur, you walk through it. And in the 9th century, that's exactly what thousands of pilgrims did. Every single year. And then it stopped. No invasion, no war, no single moment you can point to. Just silence. Sometime around the 10th century, the pilgrims stopped coming. The monks left. The jungle moved in. Volcanic ash from nearby Merapi settled over the stones. Roots pushed through the carvings. The same hands that carved those Buddha faces eventually just walked away and never came back. And within a few generations, the most ambitious Buddhist monument ever built became a hill. But here's what's wild. People were living right next to it, farming around it, walking past it every single day, and nobody knew what it was. That's not just abandonment, y'all. That's a civilization, forgetting itself. But here's the part that genuinely doesn't make sense. We know roughly when it was abandoned. Political shift, volcanic activity, trade routes changing. But how do you forget something this big? This isn't a small temple hidden in a forest. This is 9 levels of stone, 2 million blocks, rising above the jungle canopy, visible for miles. And yet, generation after generation walked past it and saw a hill. So here's what I keep thinking. If an entire civilization can forget something this massive, what does that say about everything else we think we remember? What are we walking past right now and completely missing? Early morning at Borobudur, before the crowds arrive, the mist is still sitting in the valley, the volcanoes rising through it in the distance. And the Buddha statues on the upper terraces, looking outward in every direction, the same way they have for 1,200 years, through the abandonment, through the jungle, through the ash, through 1,000 years of being forgotten, still sitting, still watching. The jungle couldn't stop them, the ash couldn't stop them, and, honestly, time couldn't stop them either. Follow us, because the ancient world built things that were never meant to be forgotten, and we're going to find every single one.